Today I'm going to show you how to restore an old screwdriver. I got given this screwdriver about a year ago and I've been using it for a long time, but unfortunately I broke it, so I wanted to keep it working and just replace the handle, so that's what I ended up doing. I used a hacksaw to chop the end of the metal off, which left me with a rusty old bit of metal to clean up. I then used my Axminster belt and disc sander to remove all this rust. This was quite a tedious process and took me about half an hour to 45 minutes, so I recommend you have a lot of time when you're trying to restore an old tool because it can take you a lot of time. I then used my Dremel to clean up the end. The Dremel's really good for this because it had a nice small end, so it meant I could really get into all the bits of rust. I then used my hacksaw to chop off this piece of cherry. This was a leftover scrap I had, so I wanted to use that to make the handle. I then used my lathe to make the handle. I'm using a skew as my main tool here because the skew's a good tool to learn with, and I just wanted to progress my skills with it. As I don't often use a skew, I tend to use a round scraper. I didn't have any particular shape in mind for making this screwdriver handle, so I just went with whatever I felt like doing. As you can see, it just sort of ended up as a bit of an experiment, but I was fairly happy with the outcome. Now, I'm experimenting with something I've never done before here, so I'm using a piece of metal wire and holding it around a piece of the wood where I've actually used a parting tool to make a little gap, and this creates lots of heat which then basically burns the wood, so it makes a really nice finish and contrasts with the actual look of the cherry. I was really happy with the end result of this, and I think if you haven't tried burning lines into wood, I would recommend it because it's a really nice feature. I then proceeded to use the 120 grit sandpaper to clean up this screwdriver handle, and then finished it with 180 grit. I then applied some food safe oil as I couldn't find my Danish oil anywhere. I later realised it was in the same place, just hidden behind it, which didn't really matter because the food safe oil looked really nice anyway. I used my parting tool to part this handle away from the centres, and then used my hacksaw to finish it off. Then came the hardest part of this project, which was drilling the hole for the screwdriver to go into. Unfortunately, I didn't actually drill this hole particularly straight, as you can clearly see in this bit of footage, which did leave the handle slightly off-centre from the screwdriver, which wasn't the end of the world, but it wasn't quite what I had hoped for, so in the future I should just use my drill press and make sure I'm drilling 90 degrees downwards. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've learnt something.